Hello, children. Yeah, welcome to the first module of the second lesson, that is health and hygiene. Now, health. What is, in simple terms, how can we define health? That is a person who is free from any disease. Yes, and hygiene means what? It's an activity that we do to keep things healthy as well as clean. Now, let's see a definite definition, a perfect definition of health and hygiene. So children, according to the scientists, okay, they define health as what? As a state of complete physical and mental well-being. So physical well-being means the person should be physically fit, that is free from diseases, but at the same time, the person should be mentally fit also. That means that is how the people think and feel mentally. So mental well-being means what? The person should have a positive thought process. Okay, now what are the essential requirements for maintaining healthy lifestyle? That is exercise, yeah, then proper food, correct posture, hygiene, as well as most important, rest. These are the essential requirements for remaining healthy. Yes, now let's see gives us. Okay, first of all, we eat different types of food, yeah, which gives us what? Energy to work and play, to grow, as well as to make our body strong and healthy. But do you know, food contains some essential substances in it. So those essential substances are called as nutrients. Yeah. Now, nutrients are what? Are the substances in food that our body needs to grow, to repair itself, and to supply you with energy. Okay, so in the next slide, we are going to see what are the nutrients, major nutrients present in the food. So in the present slide, you can see there are six essential nutrients present in the food. The first one is carbohydrates, second one proteins, third fats, fourth one vitamins, then minerals and water. Now see what these six essential nutrients gives us. It performs, three major functions. Okay, for the body. First is that it provides energy. It builds and repairs the body tissue, as well as it regulates the body processes. Yeah. So what is a body tissue? That is, tissue is a new term. Now tissue are nothing but it is a group of similar cells. Our body is made up of what? Cells. And when similar, that is same type of cells come together, they form a group and call as tissues. So it helps in repairing when there is a cut or a wound. So it helps in healing that tissue, and it also helps to control the body processes. The various processes which takes place in the body is being regulated or controlled by these nutrients. So children, let's study the first nutrient, that is the carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are what? These are the major source of energy for the body. So the food which has carbohydrates in it, if we eat such type of food, we get energy, and such type of food are called as energy giving food. So carbohydrates can also be given another name as energy giving food. Now, sugar and starch are the two main types of carbohydrates. Yeah, that you will be learning in higher standard. Now, only you have to learn that there are two types of carbohydrate, sugar and starch. And carbohydrates gives us lot of energy for what? For doing work as well as for playing. Yeah. Now, few sources of carbohydrates are cereals, fruits, potato, honey. Now, One more thing is present in the food, that's the fiber, which is also called as roughage, and this is an indigestible complex carbohydrate, means it is not digested by your body, okay, because of the absence of enzymes, okay, which cannot digest this roughage. So it helps in throwing out the undigested food from our body. So that's why they said that we should consume fiber. Now, it also helps to reduce the risk of heart disease, cancer, and diabetes. And most of the carbohydrates comes from where? From plants. Now, the second nutrient is what? It's the proteins. Now, proteins are essential for the growth of a body. Yeah. So, our body needs protein for what? For muscle building. Yeah. As well as for repairing the damaged out tissues. Yeah. Now, proteins are also called as growth food or body building food. As carbohydrates were called as energy giving food, so proteins are called as the growth food or body building food, as it helps in the growth of the body or in the building of the body. Yeah. Now, milk and its products. Yeah. Chicken. Yeah. Fish. Eggs, pulses and soya beans are some foods that are rich in proteins. And do you know, growing children like you all need more of proteins, because as all your body parts are at the growing stage, so you should eat a lot of proteins. The third nutrient is what? Is fats. Now, like carbohydrates, fat also provide energy to the body. In fact, it provides more energy than carbohydrates. So when we consume excess of carbohydrates, that excess of carbohydrate is converted into fats and stored beneath our skin, and it acts as an insulator. That is, it protects, you know, it preserves the body heat. It keeps our body temperature regulated. Now, cheese, buttermilk, nuts, okay, vegetable oil, yeah, cream are few examples of fats. And fats are essential, but too much fats can cause a condition called obesity. It can also cause heart diseases as well as diabetes. Now, children, what's the meaning of obesity? Obesity is what? It is the condition of the body when the body is overweighted. Yeah. As well as diabetes, this is a new term. It's a disease in which, the level of the sugar in the blood rises. This you learn in higher standard. I think till here it's clear. Yeah. So let's move ahead to the next, vitamins. Now, vitamins are the next nutrients which helps our body to fight against diseases and keeps us healthy and fit. Okay, so as you can see in the image, fruits, yeah, then apart from fruits, green leafy vegetables, eggs, and fishes are some sources of vitamins. Now, as it helps to fight against various diseases and protects us from those diseases, hence vitamins can also be termed as protective food. What they are called? Protective food. But do you know, vitamins are only needed in small amount for the normal function of the body. If the level of the vitamins increases in the body, then what will happen? Some of the other problems might arise. Now, there are 13 vitamins which are needed by body that you will be learning in higher standard. Yes, and if any vitamins, there's a lack of any vitamin, if there is a deficiency of any vitamin in a body, it can cause diseases. For example, due to lack of vitamin A, a disease has been caused called as night blindness. So what happens in night blindness? The people, are not able to see during evening or in dim light. They have a problem in vision. There are other diseases which are caused by the deficiency of different vitamins that we'll be learning in higher class. Now let's move ahead to the next nutrient, that is the minerals. Now as vitamins are required in small quantities, so minerals are also required in small quantity. Now minerals, they keep our body healthy and fit. They help in strengthening the bones and muscles as well as maintaining proper functioning of the body. It helps in proper functioning of the body. Now major, the minerals are what? Iron, calcium, iodine, and phosphorus are some important minerals which are needed by your body. Now, major sources of minerals are means from the food items from which we get minerals are the green leafy vegetables, fruits, milk, egg, as well as salt. Now, uh, as I already told you that as vitamins are essential for our body, even though in small quantities, so minerals are also required in small quantity, but they are essential for our body. So lack of minerals in the body may also cause diseases same as vitamins. For example, lack of iron. If there's a deficiency of iron in a body, so a disease called as anemia can happen. A person can suffer from anemia, that is, there will be lack of blood in the body. And if a person has deficiency of iodine, then it might suffer from goiter. In goiter, what happens in the neck region? There's a swelling, there's a large swelling. This you will be learning in detail in higher standard. Now, vitamins and minerals both protects us from what? From various diseases. Hence, they are called as protective food. Yeah, children, along with the five nutrients which we studied now, our body also needs adequate amount of water. That is, adequate means what? Right amount of water. So water is an important component of our body. And do you know, children, almost two-thirds, okay, of our body is comprised of what? It's comprised of water. Now, water, what are the major functions of water? It acts as a medium for the transportation of other nutrients. The nutrients get dissolved in water and they're transported to the various parts of the body. Then it also helps in the removal of the body waste in the form of what? Urine and sweat. And it also regulates or controls the body temperature. It maintains a normal body temperature. And when there is a lack of enough water in our body, so what happens? We suffer from a disease that is dehydration. So in that, the person has to drink a lot of water, or he has to take ORS solution. Yeah, oral rehydration solution. Yeah, that's the full form of ORS. So without water, do you think can our body function properly? No. Without water, our body cannot function properly. So it is suggested that we should drink at least 6 to 8 glasses of water every day. Yes, children. Children, in the present slide, whatever nutrients we have learned till now has been represented in a tabular form. As you can see, here are the names of the nutrients, then the major sources, that is from which they have been obtained, as well as the function. Yeah, so carbohydrates, we learned that it's an energy giving food. So major sources of carbohydrates are rice, potato, wheat and sugar, and it provides energy. Fats, it is another fat energy giving food. Yeah, major sources are butter, ghee, milk and cheese, but it gives more energy compared to carbohydrates. Vitamins and minerals, these are called as protective food, and the major sources are fruits and vegetables, and they are required for the normal growth and the development of the body. And proteins, that is for bodybuilding food. Yeah, uh, major sources are what? Milk, eggs, meat, fish and soybean, and it helps in building and repairing of the damaged body parts. Yeah, so till here I think it's clear, children. Now, under this lesson, we are going to learn the next topic, that is the balanced diet. So, what is a balanced diet? A diet that contains adequate amount of components, that is the nutrients, along with what? Water, yeah, for the normal functioning of the body, yeah, or the healthy function of the body is called as a balanced diet. So how can we define it? A diet that contains the right proportion of different nutrients, water, which are needed for the healthy functioning of our body is called as a balanced diet. Yeah. Now in the now in the present slide, can you see the various food items being grouped? Yeah. So for convenience and healthy eating, the food of balanced diet can be grouped into different groups. For example, the first one is like cereal group, which includes rice, chapati, bread, yeah, which are rich in carbohydrates and minerals, which is about 33%. So this whole food groups will can be assumed as like 100 percentage. So out of 100 percentage, 33 percentage is for this cereal group. Then comes the fruit and vegetable group, yeah, which is also 33 percentage. Yes. So these fruits and vegetables group, they are rich in what? Minerals, vitamins, roughage, that is the fibers, as well as a part of carbohydrates. Then comes the third group, that is the milk group, which is about 50 percentage. Yes, it contains milk, cheese, curd, which are rich in protein, fats, minerals, and especially minerals, that is the calcium. Then the fourth one comes the protein group. Yeah, it contains food like meat, fish, yeah, eggs, yeah, then beans, nuts, peas, which are rich in proteins, yeah, and then we have the fat group, which is about what, 7 percentage, and this protein group was 12 percentage, and this is the least one. So it is suggested that the fatty and the sugary food should be consumed the least, that is about only 7 percentage. So we should eat a lot of fruits and vegetables and lesser amount of what? Fatty foods. Yeah. So by eating all these things in appropriate manner, we can maintain a healthy diet. Children, now it's time for few questions here, which you need to write the answers where? In your notebook. So question number one is, what is a balanced diet? Second one is carbohydrate essential for us? Give a reason to support your answer. Okay, now there might be few questions, okay, for which you need to rack your brain. So don't be confused. Think over it. Now, the third one is, how do scientists define health? Fourth one is, what is the use of vitamins? And fifth one is, name any five sources of fats. Maybe in this slide, only four examples of fats might be mentioned. So, hunt for the fifth one. So, write all the answers in your notebook and revise all the topics which we have covered today. Okay, so thank you, children. Have a great day. Bye bye.